I'll send you the reason for pause, but I guess these are self-explanatory, as you can see. Admin are for all the admins. Break is for when you're taking your breaks, which I'll give you more information on soon. Likewise with lunch. Meeting is for when I will call perhaps something like this, a group meeting. I'll tell you guys to log meeting, and then we can discuss any issues or discuss anything personal. We barely use personal, but I'll give you guys a few more information on that because the clients don't necessarily want us to use personal since we're not going to be dialing for 8 hours straight. But I'll let you guys use that now and then. As you know, callback is just as it sounds. Whenever you're making a callback to a specific customer, you have to uh, pause into callback and then you make that outbound call. Don't pause into break, don't pause into lunch, don't pause meeting, pause callback, then you make the outbound call. Training again, self-explanatory. When we have trainings or when I might do a bit, maybe a coaching, I'll let you log training and then we can do the coaching here. So those are self-explanatory, as you said. Those are the reasons. Over here, you'll see your IDs. This is where you'll actually see your personal ID. You can know if it's connected to the Zoipa. Let me go back and show you the Zoipa, guys. So where is it? So this is your Zoipa. Let me just pull up the Zyper. So your Zyper is connected. I'll be able to use, I have an IT guy ready. Once he's ready today, I'll be able to just do that setup today. So this is how the Zyper is. From here, as I mentioned, this is your login. So you have to make sure that this is similar to this, which as I say, it's automatic. So once we set it up properly, we'll always be there. See, this is my login 9900. So each one will see your login and your ID is there. Uh, to start your calls, obviously, self-explanatory, as you can see that. Start call. This is whenever you're in pause. It shows here, the timer shows how long you've been in pause. So of course we don't abuse our pause times or our aux times, alright? So this will show how long you've been in pause, so that you guys can go ready again. Once you click start, you're in ready, you're in waiting. It will show how long you've been in waiting. Pause again to go back into um, another pause. So basically that's how the dial is. You can log out from here, click on your name at the top here, you click log out and you're out. Most of these things over here you guys see, you guys won't be using them. So to be honest, most of the things here I don't even use because this is not even my login. So all of this here you guys don't have to worry about this. I think there is one thing that you guys do use on this side, agent calendar. Aha. So this is for your callbacks. Whenever you set a callback, you can set a callback for next week, 2 weeks time, because a customer might say, all right, can you call me back maybe 2 days time? I don't normally recommend you guys calling back the customers. But if there is a case where you're that close where you can say, oh, it looks like you were almost close to making the transfer, then you can perhaps just do a callback with them. Maybe you can schedule a callback a day after, 2 days after. Maybe they'll say, all right, and you call me back. But as I mentioned, I don't normally recommend. Sorry, I don't normally recommend callbacks because this is just us generating the leads. So all you can do as your main rebuttal is let them know that hey, this isn't. Sorry guys, give me a second. All right, all right. Sorry about that. So yeah, so my rebuttal normally, as I mentioned, because as I mentioned, we're not asking them to purchase anything. We're not telling them that you're obligated to make a purchase today. You're not obligated to take the insurance. What we're doing for you is basically giving you a free quote. No obligation, no cost. You're not going to pay for everything. We're going to give you a quote, and we're going to help you see how you can save some money on your health insurance today. Okay? So I understand you'd like me to call you back, but let's see if we can get you some savings today. Once you hear the savings, then we can have the agent call you back. Those are just some of the rebuttals that you can use. But as I mentioned, if you want to set back a callback, this is where you go. The calendar will show you exactly where your callbacks are. And once you do set a callback, I'd like to show you guys that, but I don't think I'm going to get any calls today. Let me go and do this in the meantime. But I don't think we're going to get any calls today. But in the event that you do make a callback, you will see callbacks here right below the pause reason, and it will show you the amount of callbacks. If it's one callback, it shows you. So you can click it, and it shows when if a callback because you'll show a time and a date. Very important as well, guys. Once you're setting a callback, there is a little tick at a box at the top where you're going to see personal. Because once you set a callback, you have to click that tick there or that box there and click personal. Once you make it personal, the callback will only be for you. If you don't tick the box, then anyone will get that lead so that they'll be able to call them back. All right, so it's very important. If you feel like you were very close to making that transfer and the customer wants you to call them back, since if you don't want to lose that transfer, make sure you click that box, you tick that box. All right, so basically that's just a rundown of the dial. As I mentioned, it's very easy to use, very non-complicated. The hardest part of the dialer is let me see, sorry, let me see what Yannick says here. After you finish showing this, I'd like you to tell me the genuine things I need to know about the campus. That's fine. That's fine. I'll definitely go there. I just wanted to make sure that you guys can understand what you're going to be doing. All right. So definitely, I'll do that for you. So so as I was saying, yeah, the dialer. This is just basically how the dialer works. It's very easy. The last part I would need to show you guys is basically how to make the transfers, which I can't do it right now, and I'll do that before you guys start dialing on Monday though. Surely I'll make sure I take a few calls and then I'll try to see if I can do the transfers for you. But I have to get a call before I can actually make a transfer, because it's right beside this pause button here. You'll see transfer. Well, you'll see the different options. There's hold, there's transfer, I think there's end call as well, and then you're gonna place the customer on a hold. Once you do that, then you click the transfer button. It's an automatic dial, so it will automatically dial. You won't have to dial out anything or select anything. Once you click transfer, it will automatically connect to an agent, a senior agent, one of the senior agents with the different agent insurance companies, and they'll just answer, and you will go ahead and introduce the agent with the customer. The customer will always be on the line. Well, once we place them on a hold, they'll be on hold. Once you get connected to the customer, you take them off hold, you introduce them, and once you do that, you can tell them have a great day. Very important, guys, before you do hang up though, once you actually tell them have a great day and they start talking to each other, like they start introducing them on another, the next guy say, hey, what's up, how you doing today, once they start having a dialogue with each other, you place your phone on mute. Don't necessarily hang up yet. Very important, the clients require that you stay on the phone for 120 seconds. That's 2 minutes approximately, no less. If it's 199, it's 119 seconds, they're going to say it's the transfer is not valid. So just to be on the safe side, I always recommend you guys just make sure that you go over the 2 minutes. Once you introduce them and you they're finished and them start talking to each other, stay on the phone, because the reason why they started doing that is because there are a lot of agents who used to just transfer them over, introduce them, the customer and the other agent, and then just hang up the call, and that's it. And sometimes when they do hang up the call, the client, well, the customer and that agent don't actually get to finish speaking. So there are some issues and all of that. So, and they don't want to be paying out those transfers if they're not being valid. So, so as I said, just to be on the safe side, don't let it be 100. You can check the timer there. Everything will be showing right in front of you. If it's not here, it will be right there at the dialer, right as I mentioned, right beside the transfer button there. So you'll see all of that. Once it's over 2 minutes, then you can end the call. You don't need to do nothing more. Just end call. You disposition the call as I'll have to show you guys that as well. Disposition screen only comes up when the call ends, right? So you just, after the call ends, there's a disposition screen, and you're just gonna finish it as sale, disposition the call, and that's it. You move on to your next call. So that's just how the transfers work, and it's very simple. The easiest part of it is doing the transfer. The hardest part is just convincing the customer to give you the time to talk, ask you a few questions, and then get them transferred over. As I mentioned, guys, telemarketing is a very difficult. Not difficult, because I won't say difficult. I've been doing it before. Actually, team managing, done it physically. I've worked here in Jamaica with a telemarketing company, and I used to do it as well. And basically, it was very easy. in my eyes, I'm going to say easy, but it was health insurance as well, and they actually loved it. In terms of the customers, what you need to do is just be very transparent with them. Let them know that, hey, I'm not actually here to do anything but just give you information. I don't have much information on the insurance that you're going to be getting, but I definitely know that I can give you someone who will provide that information. We're going to give you a free quote. We're going to make sure that whatever, regardless if you do have insurance, yes or no, I'm just going to see if I can save you some money, especially in a time like this. This crisis all over the world right now, and perhaps we can help you save some money. Maybe we can help you and your family feel feel a bit more comfortable in a time like this. All right. So basically, that's just how you're gonna go about it. So just be as positive as you can. I want people with positive energy. I want people with positive vibe. I want people who are ready to actually go ahead and just go out, because telemarketing can be very depressing, especially when issues come along, like not making any transfers, or especially the biggest part of it right now. I want to get you guys base pay, honestly. Susan and I are really trying to get the agents base pay, but we can't get base pay if the clients don't see progress, you know. I mean, the only time them can see progress is when we're making transfers, you know. So when you guys can make transfers and get some money off of it, then we'll definitely implement. We'll talk to the client more and more, and we'll definitely implement base pay. It'll be a lot more easier, because even if we can get a base pay, it's better than just here sitting down and working for the commission. But trust me, guys, you can make some money off of this. We're revamping right now, getting some new leads, some better leads, some customers who are willing to talk. But even if you don't get customers who are not willing to talk, then that's it. You suck it up and you move on, because this is just how telemarketing is. All right, so you have to be very confident and ready. Important things, as I mentioned with the script. I hope you guys have all the script. There are a few details that you guys have to make sure is asked, of course. So the first name, last name, phone number, the address, city, state, zip code. Their age is important as well. Regardless of their age, we always take it though. Medicare, Social Security, or disability, pregnant or not, and can they afford? That's basically for me. You guys don't have to worry about that. So those are some of the important things that you have to think about in regards to the script and what you guys should be saying. Let me pull up the script. Speaking of the script, let me pull up the script, because we're going to go through the script a bit for the guys who don't know the script, and then we can go over everything in regards to the account in general. Susan should give you guys more information soon in regards to how you get paid and all of that. That's Susan's information. Um, I also try to, speaking of, I'm also going to try to reach out to one of our clients. Um, I was talking to him this morning, Zaire. Yeah, so he's online, so perhaps we can have him speak to you guys today. You guys just set some expectations so you guys can ask him any questions that you may have. He's the expert on all of this. Any issues that I have, I reach out to Zaire. He reach out to his team and he helps us. All right. So I'll, as soon as training is finished and all of that, and we're ready for the dialogue on Monday, we will go into our group with everyone, with our client Kate and Zaire and another set of agents. All right. So this is the script, guys. I hope you guys have it up. We're just gonna run through the script. It's very short, not necessarily long. The base part of the script is just rebuttals, and so in the blue here is just rebuttals, some rebuttals that you guys can use in the event that they have objections. So as I mentioned, one of the biggest part is overcoming the objections, and once you can do that, then you can move forward with the script. Um, Now let's begin with the script. All right. So beginning of the script is you will be ringing the customer's line. As I mentioned, these aren't inbound calls, but it's an automatic dialer. So you will be hearing the calls in your phone. You don't have to do anything to call out the customer. All you need to do is just wait, sit and wait, and the calls will go out. You'll hear it ringing in your ear. Sometimes you don't hear the ringing. Sometimes you just hear hello, like customers pick up, because as I mentioned, it's an automatic dialer. So the calls are being dialed out automatically, even when you're on a call, even when you're not. They're basically being called out already. So once you get the call connected on your line, you'll either hear it ringing or you'll hear the customer already answer. Once they do answer, we begin with the first statement, the first paragraph. Hi, and you introduce yourself. Hi, my name is Darwin. Um, Well, first of all, that's how I used to do it. I actually vamped the script. So it's actually hi, customer's first name, because as I mentioned, it's auto generated with the dialer. So let me go back on the agents. So as I mentioned, it's auto that generated with the dialer. So once it starts ringing, or if the person picks up, you will see their information right in front of you. And once you see the information in front of you, you can just assume the customer's first name. So right here, you'll see the customer's first name. So when you go up, if it's first name of the customer, all right, say it's Kadri. Hi Kadri, my name is Darwin. I'm with Healthcare Advisors Group. I'm calling today because with the recent COVID virus at hand, I'm providing a no cost, no obligation review on your current health insurance coverage to help you and your family save money. This will only take a minute, okay? That's just how we start. You can tweak that if you guys want to. You don't have to actually go about it exactly like that. This is just how I changed it because initially the script that the client gave us was a bit long in terms of the initial introduction. You'd have to ask them a one bag of question which made no sense to me. So we just wanted to go straight into it. So once we introduce ourselves, if they say okay, I have a minute, we go on. Awesome. Okay, so just to confirm a few information, calls are being recorded for quality. Okay, you don't have to do it right after that. You can do it before here. You can do it at the beginning as the person say hello. Calls are recorded for quality. Hi, my name is Darwin. I'm with the Healthcare Advisors Group. You go into it there. But this is very important. Calls are recorded for quality, which is hence it being in red and bold right here, so that you guys don't miss it. Calls are being recorded for quality has to be in your call so that we can actually validate it. So once that's there, calls are being recorded for quality. I have to confirm a few information with you. Firstly, just to confirm, I have your first name here as Kadri, your last name here is Smith. And I also have your phone number here as 359 Um, and also your address is 316 Norwich or Newark Avenue, New Jersey 29254, which is your zip code. And is all of that information correct? Basically what I did there was just verify the information instead of looking here and then saying, what's your first name? May I have your first name just to verify? Could you confirm for me your last name? Could you confirm for me your address? All of that. Instead of doing all of that and having them have to do a lot of the talking, you do most of the talking. Take control of the call. All right, so verify all of these information first. Once you do that, you move on. Are you 65? Are you under the age of 65? Yes or no? They say yes, that's fine. You just want to know that they are under the age of 65. I'll be sending you guys the sheet where this is the sheet that you guys be able to add there. I'll show you guys how to work on the sheet there. Are you 65 or old? Yes or no? No. I'm older than 65. Okay, no problem. Are you currently on Medicare, Medicaid, disability, Social Security? Yes or no? If they are on one of these, I'll have to change this. I'm sorry about that, guys. Even if they are on one of these here, because the client changed it, even if they are on Medicare, Medicaid, disability, or Social Security, we still can continue with the call. All right. So instead of disconnecting, just disregard that there, as the client recently did an update to the script where we can continue. So you don't have to disconnect if they say yes. So once you ask them, are you currently on Medicare, Medicaid, disability, or Social Security? No or yes, we continue. Okay, great. So I just have one last question. Do you have any pre-existing conditions that would impact your insurance, or are you looking to cover pregnancy? Once they do answer all of that, regardless, as I mentioned, disregard this. If they answer each question, they have to say yes or no. They don't have to say yes. Well, they don't have to say no. Once they say yes, you continue. All right. See, that Zaire is asking you for dialing today. Give me a sec, guys. I know that, Zaire. Come on, man. What the hell? Not because I'm online. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. All right, guys. So apologies about that. That's one of our operations manager. That's Zaire. He's from the Philippines. So he'll talk to you guys very soon. So back to the script. So yes, once we do actually um, go ahead and ask those questions, then we move on to the fun part, which is transferring the customer card. That's where we really get excited. We just want to move through this as quickly as possible. Once we can get these 9 questions out of the way, we move on. Awesome. So I'll go ahead and transfer you to a senior agent that will verify your information and assist you with your no cost, no obligation quote right away. Okay? Great. One moment, please. Even though I said okay here and there's a question mark, we are not waiting on a response. We're just letting them know that we're going to transfer them. All right? So we just go through this as quickly as possible, clearly as possible as well. Yeah, don't actually be too quick where they can't hear you. Just let them know that, yeah, we're going to transfer you. Just give me one moment. As I mentioned, we do the transfer procedure. We transfer. Once we click the transfer, put them on hold first, as I mentioned. Once you put them on hold, then we click transfer. Wait until we get that agent. Once we do get that agent, we go into the warm transfers part of the script here. The agent will introduce themselves. You don't have to use their names because we don't care, honestly. So we just want to introduce them properly. So I don't care if you want to use their names or not. Alright. So Zaire can't do it today. So I'll guess we'll try to do that tomorrow. Alright. Alright, but yeah, so yeah, once we do that and we're at this point of the call where they introduce themselves and everything, we go into this part of the script. So, hi, I have Kadri on the line. She's interested in knowing about healthcare options available to her. Kadri, I have a licensed specialist on the line. You're in good hands. You two have a great day, okay? Boom. We just go on mute. Once we go on, well, the mute is not going to be here, guys, so I'm just saying. So once we go on mute, I think a mute button is somewhere here. I'm not sure. If not, I think there's a mute button on your Zoipa. Aha. You see me? Right here. I think I hear so. Yes. You can click the mute. If you don't have one of the call center styles headset, um, then you can. I prefer that you guys have that headset because it's very essential. You guys have to sound very clearly. It's better one to use. So I really recommend you guys get one if you don't have. So the ones with the call center style headsets, of course, you have the mute buttons because mine have the mute button right here. So I don't really have to go there. I just click mute and I'm on mute. So if you don't have that capacity where you can actually just click mute, you can use your Zoipa. This is where you can click the microphone. You can just put yourself on a mute. And then, as I mentioned, let it run for the 2 minutes. And once it runs for the 2 minutes, you can end the call. Not here, not on Zoipa. Go back to the Primo dialer, and then you click end. The disposition screen will pop up. And then once it does pop up, then you would be able to go ahead and continue with your next call. Transfer is successfully made. It's better than it's better than it's better. How regular? Like what? like one of those headphones, normal, like me that use my same headphones in my phone, because that's okay with me. You know, the thing is that it's call quality what I'm looking about, as I don't want you guys to be on the phone. I don't want either Zaire, I'm sorry, or even Zaire, or even somebody else listening to the calls and they're not hearing you guys clearly. Because they'll ask me if you guys have issues with headset, because that's the first thing that they ensure that to tell me, that you guys have to make sure that you guys have iPhone earphones. Well, yeah, as I mentioned, it's fine. To me, it's fine. Honestly, the clients want headsets. They tell me to make sure that the agents have headsets. I don't care that much, as long as it doesn't affect your calls, honestly. So if you guys have issues, or if I hear issues with like how you sound on the phone and customers not hearing you well, then there will be a problem. I'll have to tell you guys to go and look a headset, you know. So we start Monday. Yes, we do. Christage, Christage. If I'm not butchering your name, but yes, we do. We won't necessarily be dialing for the entire time, but yes, you guys will be getting a grip of how the calls will work. You'll just take a few calls so yeah, you can just have an understanding. You know, get those nervousness out of the guys who are new to it. So if you're new to telemarketing, you can just understand how it works. You know, so that we can just discuss it. But yes, we start on Monday. Should be dialing on Monday. Uh-huh. Let me just write something here. All right. So yeah. So as I mentioned, guys, don't worry about the headset thing, as long as there's no sound issues. There's no sound quality issues. If there's sound quality issues, then we will have an issue. But as long as there's no sound quality issue, then I don't have a problem. Sure, definitely, definitely. I'll do that soon. Trust me. I'll have a part of the training where you guys can ask your questions. I know I'm moving a bit fast, but as I mentioned, we're kind of behind schedule because training was supposed to start from in this week, but because of all of the issues with the dial and all of that, I had to get my system set up, and so that is the reason we're a bit late. But trust me, it's very easy. We don't need more than 2 days, which is the reason why I want to do it today and just have a quick session tomorrow. I don't want to keep you guys on the Sundays because I'm mostly busy on Sundays, you know. So even though tomorrow we'll just do a quick session, but yes, Monday is when we plan to begin. So yeah, this is basically the dialogues I was just showing you guys. I just want to make sure that you guys get familiarized with it. I'll send you guys the URL soon, where I'll have also get you guys the accounts. I want to today. I'll have you guys try to log in with the accounts. I just want to make sure, want to know which and which accounts are actually able to log in. So today we'll be doing that. Also today, I know maybe there are a few persons who may already have it, but I'm going to send a link to Zoipa and to AnyDesk. Those are the two softwares or applications that I'd like you guys to download and make sure that ensure that you have them on your system. Well, the soft phone is definitely what you need, because without the soft phone you can't do the dialing. So you'll have to ensure that you download the soft phone. This is how the website looks. I'm going to send it right now in the group. So yeah, so once you reach here, you just select what type of operating system you use, click download, and you start, and it begins to download. All right, you don't have to do anything more than just download it. uh, Once you do that, so you can, I'm gonna send the link right now. You just click on that link and download Zoipa for me. Do that before the end of the day for me, guys. Apart from that as well, I'd like you guys to download so the phone can be used. Honestly, no. With the phone, there's going to be an issue, because with the type of server that these that the dialer is on, it gives issues. I've tried it personally. We try connecting with the dial and everything, Primo dial, and you'll be logged in for a quick second or two, and as soon as you try to get a call, there are some issues. So you need a desktop or a laptop, and that's important. So let me send you guys AnyDesk as well. AnyDesk is something where I'll need you guys to download, where we can have access to your devices remotely. Of course, you will have full view of what we're doing at the time. Well, not we, because I mainly do all of the access thing. So sometimes if I can't do any technical things, there are IT guys that I reach out to and I give them that. So it's the same thing with that here. Just select the operating system. Once you do that, you can download it and it just begins the download. I'm gonna send that in the group as well. So just download those two for me, guys, so that we can perhaps just get the setup for today done. We can do that later within the day, and I don't have to be on a call to do that. Basically, I can reach out to you guys in the group, and we just do it one. I have gonna set up today. All right. So, firstly though, I want you, if you guys can, I'm about to send you this link. I want to know who can actually access the link, because there are times where I'll have to add your IP addresses to the server, which will allow you guys to log in. So right now, since we're all here, I'm gonna send that link. Could you please, guys, click on that link and let me know what comes up, each of you, please. In the meantime, so in the meantime, you guys are doing that. As I mentioned, perhaps I'll just revise the script and just make sure that you guys don't get confused. Take out all of these points there. But the clients normally, as I mentioned, this was initially how we did it at first. Once they have any one of those things like Medicare and disability or Medicaid, we wouldn't transfer them. We tell them that unfortunately we can't get them any quote. But no, they're still trying to organize having the clients, um, basically having everybody just get their transfers basically, because the insurance companies don't really care anymore in regards to whether or not they're over the age of 65, or if they have Medicare or Medicaid. They're just trying to see how they can save them money. And our aim is not to get them the transfers. Our aim is to basically get them transferred over to the agent. So, as I say, once you guys do that, should be all right. Uh, Let me go back on something. As I say, guys, I hope you guys just click on the thing and let me know if you guys have access. If you guys see this screen, then you can tell me, say, yeah, you're there. All right. Once you see the screen, then just you can tell me and let me know that you're there. If not, let me know if that you're not there. All right. Do that now for me, please.